Well. Ain't there some shit, Kerwin? Like, this Jonathan Majors case is wild. What's going on, y'all? Your boy Darius here, back with another video. This time, I'm here to talk about some updates on the Jonathan Majors trial that's currently going on. They have released some evidence that has been used in the case. There's been no, video feed of the trial. It's not like the Johnny Depp Amber Heard stuff. This is all, kept behind the courthouse doors. But they've released some evidence, some footage, text messages and stuff, and I originally was not going to really talk about the case until after everything was said and done, but since they've gone ahead and released stuff to the public, I guess I got to talk about it, because one of my biggest videos on my channel was talking about this stuff, so hey, I got to try and get the views up again, baby. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this thing, because this is some pretty wild stuff, and I got to put on my detective hat, put on my Sherlock Holmes hat, get the pipe, the Watson, gotta get that going, man. So before we get into this though, do me a huge favor, man. Click that like button, man. Run the likes up in the video, subscribe if you haven't already, because I am on the road to 300 subscribers. Last time I checked, I'm at 298, so all it takes is 2 more of you to subscribe. Of course, I want more than 2 of you. I want a whole lot of you who see this to subscribe if you haven't already, man. So yeah, let's jump into this whole thing, right? I just went to this New York Post article, and we're gonna see what there is to see. I'll be honest, man, some things have come out during this trial that I've been keeping up on that has sounded kind of sus for Jonathan, right? I've been like, brother, my boy, my brother in Christ, it's not looking good for you. And other things, I'm just like, wait, some things don't add up here. But we have here again from New York Post. Video shows Jonathan Majors being chased by Grace Jabari after alleged violent encounter. Let's go ahead and watch this video first. Let's just dive right into the video. Okay, let's just, because you gotta keep in mind, allegedly he attacked her in this here car after she found some messages from another woman saying I wish I was kissing you or some shit like that, and she tried to grab his phone, and then he got violent with her and started hitting her, and then we have this footage right here. I'm not gonna play the audio. I don't know if it even is audio, but it's him picking her up and putting her inside the van or Cadillac, and the prosecutors had said that he football tackled her. He threw her in. It didn't really like that. It looked like he just it looked like he just picked her up. He's a strong dude. I imagine that Creed workout. Just picked her up, put her in, and then he's trying to force her to stay back in there. And this is what happens next. She gets out. He just starts walking away. He's like, you know what, bro? I'm done. And then he just breaks out into a full sprint. And it looked like she started attacking him. And this dude, ain't this some shit, dude? You got this big ass black dude running from this white girl. But look, this man is running. It's not funny, but it's kind of funny. This dude is running. I want to put some Looney Tunes music to this. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing about this, but it's just a funny image of him just running down the street, especially with some of these angles from the cameras. What if you're imagine you're one of the people in the car just driving, you just see this black dude running from this group, what is happening? Hi, I realized in post, in editing this thing, that my camera was up here in this corner. You couldn't exactly see the full thing of this over in a situation of what he was doing, trying to get away from her, but I just wanted to make sure everyone was able to see everything. It looks very aggressive in how he's trying to get away from her. Look, he's no, get away from me, and then he runs. I just wanted to make sure you guys saw that. Of course, you could have went and just looked it up yourself, but I just wanted to make sure that you saw the whole thing. Okay, cool. Back to the video. I don't know about you, but this visual doesn't line up with someone who why, if he attacked her in the car, why is he then why is he running? Why are you y'all know that meme, why are you running? Why are you running? It's just it just seems more likely that I feel like he would be running if she's the one hitting him. Again, that's just common sense for me. I don't know, but it's just yeah, it's like he's specifically trying not to hit her. He's trying to get away from her. And typically that's what they tell you to do in these domestic situations, man. If the woman's hitting you, don't hit her back. Just run. Excuse me. I was going to say something. I'm not going to. Let's go to this. Let's actually read the article here. New video released Wednesday from Jonathan Majors' Manhattan domestic trial shows the Marvel's actor then girlfriend chasing him down several city streets of what prosecutors say was a violent marching encounter inside the backseat of a car service. The surveillance footage played for jurors shows Majors pushing his ex-girlfriend away from him at the corner of Central and then sprinting off. They met on the set of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Sure. Now, she had testified that the actor delivered a hard blow across her head, opening up a gash on her ear. Important. I'll get back to that later. And also grabbed her finger and twisted her arm during the altercation. Which Majors has pleaded not guilty to misdemeanor. And his lawyers said that she was the aggressor. The encounter updated Jabari discovered evidence that Majors had been cheating on her. A flirty text on his cell phone from a woman named Cleopatra. Oh, so it wasn't Megan Good. Unless that was just a code name. So we got her, she got found in like his closet or something, right? And then there's the gash on the ear that she said he inflicted, right? The dancer said she tried to follow Majors out of the black Cadillac Escalade after it pulled over demanding answers, which is just... Okay, but instead the actor tried to push her back into the car and ran away from her, she testified. So, if he hit you, right, if he, like, hit you, why would you then jump out and try to follow him for answers? Like, I get wanting answers, for this woman that, you're cheating on her with. But if he hit you, twisted your arm, hurt your finger, all that stuff, and then he gets out and tries to leave, why would you follow him? And it just doesn't seem... The math isn't mathing to me. This is just me and my opinion. Other trial evidence released Wednesday. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention is that the driver did testify that Majors wasn't doing anything, that she was doing all of it, right? He testified that. He said he even thought that, she hit him, but like from his viewpoint, in the car, Majors wasn't, the aggressor. That's what the driver, the only other person in that car where this allegedly went down, is what he said. Other trial evidence released Wednesday shows a gash behind Jabari's right ear that she says she suffered from Major's alleged attack, as well as photos of bruising and swelling on her fractured right middle finger taken the morning after the incident. The court also released a full recording of Majors lecturing Jabari in December 2022 that she need to act more like the wives of other notable men like Michelle Obama and Coretta Scott King, after he claimed that she had returned drunk to their London home. I had hoped this wasn't real. I had hoped they were making this up, but there's audio of this. Coretta Scott King, do you know who that is? I feel like this already sounds like He Who Remains talking here. Coretta Scott King, do you know who that is? It's Martin Luther King's wife. Michelle Obama, Barack Obama's wife. She made the recording. I'm just gonna say this: my temper, my shit, all that said, I am a great man. A great man. I'm doing great things, not just for me, but for my culture and for the world. The actor adds. All right, pause. Dude, she's white. Coretta and Michelle are black. But then again, he's an actor, bro. It's we know actors. Actors, yes, they're people too, but they are some narcissistic people. We know this. Also, can be hella delusional. That is actually the position I'm in. That's real. I'm not being a dick about it. I didn't ask for it. I've worked in that situation. Yeah, considering how big of a star he was becoming, I could definitely buy he had a bit of an ego about him, right? But again, actors, that's just... The only actor I know that don't have an ego is Keanu Reeves. I'm sure there's more, but that's like the one that comes to mind. The woman that supports me, that I support, needs to be a great woman and make sacrifices the way that man is making for her and for them ultimately. 2 nights ago, you did not do that. You did not do that, which took away from the plan, and the plan is everything. This dude is He Who Remains, talking about the plan, talking about the sacred timeline. You've messed up the sacred timeline. The court also released a full text message exchange with Majors urged Jabari not to seek medical attention for a separate Again, separate September 2022 episode that left her with a head injury. I fear you have no perspective of what could happen if you go to the hospital. Now, this is not what he's on trial for. This wasn't even supposed to be brought up in the case, but his attorney, his lawyer, effed up by, like, I forgot what exactly happened. I think she questioned Jabari on something that pertained to that, and it basically opened up, all right, well, we said we weren't going to have this involved in the case, but now you done opened up Pandora's box. We can talk about it now. Crucial error on his lawyer's part. So this is the text message. I don't know what was said before this. It's just fake, and you have, I fear, you have no perspective of what could happen if you go to the hospital. They will ask you questions, and as I don't think you actually protect us, it could lead to an investigation even if you do lie and they suspect something. I will tell the doctor I bumped my head if I go, she said. I'm going to give it one more day, but I can't sleep and I need some stronger painkillers. That's all. Why would I want to tell them what really happened when it's clear I want to be with you? I feel like you want to be together, as in not to embarrass yourself for everything you've said to your friends and family. Last night I considered self-deletion versus coming home. You said you needed love last night, and I put my feelings aside and tried to give you that. I need love too. Or maybe I'm such a monster and horrible man that I just don't deserve it and should just end myself. This way of existence is miserable. I want to... Okay. Yeah, this one is just like... This is like the most sus thing that when I heard about it, I was just like... It was mainly her saying, why would I want to tell them what really happened? Again, separate issue, but that is... And then this whole thing, it kind of feels like it could be some emotional manipulation, but I don't know, dude. It's just... Maybe he really was, suicidal and all that stuff. I don't know. That's a whole different thing, man. Now, I wanted to go... There was an article that also talked about, like, the 911 call. I want to find that. It wasn't on New York Post because it pertained to the whole ear situation. Okay, I found it here. It was the Hollywood Reporter. They had released the audio of the actor's 911 call. Let me see. Let me get to the 911 thing. This is all stuff we just talked about. Let me just read this real quick. Prosecutors have said the March 25th incident began after midnight when Majors and Jabari were in the car home from dinner in Brooklyn, and she observed text messages in Majors' phone stating, "Oh, how I wish to be kissing you." Jabari said she grabbed the phone, and Majors pried her finger from the phone, grabbed her arm and right hand, twisted her forearm, and then struck her right ear. Majors' defense team have alleged that Jabari was the aggressor in the car, pointing to a torn button on Majors' coat, which could have been from that part in the video where, like, she grabbed at him and he, like, ran. And they alleged that she was unharmed by him, pointing to the fact that she went dancing at a club at the alleged incident and suggesting the injuries could have been sustained there at the apartment after. Jabari has said she went to the club at the invitation of passerbys on the street. She had asked for help and then sought comfort from after the alleged incident. After the incident in the car, Majors stayed at a hotel and then returned to a shared apartment with Jabari the next morning. Majors then called 911 and said it was attempted, self-deletion, I think, according to the recording released Wednesday, and said she's unconscious. When asked on the recording what exactly had happened, he said, "I don't know. She's my ex-partner. We broke up. I came back. She sent me text messages insinuating as much." Interesting. She's my partner. We broke up, came back. Okay, I stayed in a hotel last night. I came home this morning. I banged on the door. I've been at the apartment for about 20 minutes now. I banged on the door. I couldn't get in. I finally went downstairs and asked the doorman to help us, and they let me in via the handyman. After giving the 911 operator identifying details about Jabari, the actor asked what he should do while waiting for the first responders. When asked whether he knew if she had hit her head or fallen, Major said, "No, I think I see a cut behind her ear." That right there is the important part. We saw the image of the cut on her ear. Now, she claimed that he hit her and that caused the cut. Like, he hit her in the car and that caused the cut. But I ask you this. Why would he mention that to the 911 operator? Like, why would it be like, are there any injuries? No, I think I see a cut behind her ear. Why would he mention that if he did it? Like, it's such a minor injury. Like, it's such a thing. You just be like, no, I'm looking for stuff. She got a cut behind her ear. If you did that, why would you even say it? That's the part where I'm just like, something in the milk ain't clean, bro. The math ain't mathin' on that particular piece of evidence, right? Let me see here. In her testimony in the stand, Jabari said she returned to the apartment she shared with Majors in the early morning, exchanged texts with him as he ended the relationship. She said she had been unable to sleep due to the pain from her injuries, took 2 sleeping pills, and later became ill in the bathroom where she remained for hours. She awoke to police standing around her, which she said she later learned was due to Majors returning home and calling 911. She denied any instance of self-harm. Jabari was later taken to the hospital where she was evaluated for her injuries and evaluated by a psychologist due to the self-harm allegation. So yeah, that was the other main thing. I was just like, wait, he hit her and caused the cut in the ear, but then when asked about her state when he finds her the next morning, he mentions, oh, I think I see a cut behind her ear. It's just like, you know what I mean? That's just me. Now, again, a lot of stuff here. A lot of it is, I don't know what to think. Like between the video of him running from her, that little nugget of information right there. Like obviously they played the audio of him talking about, oh, you should be more like Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama and stuff like that. They're trying to paint the picture of, oh, he's this bad guy. I don't buy that, like that correlation. I think he's just an actor with an ego, an incredible ego, like actors have been known to have, right? And it's just the other situation, the September. I will understand if they're trying to be like, okay, well, he did something in September, so obviously he did something again in March. It's just like he's not on trial. He's not on trial for what happened in September. Again, I know it's his lawyers effed up by opening up that Pandora's box, but it's just like, I don't think there should be a correlation there. He could have done one and not the other. He could have done both. He could have done neither. So I don't know, man. But look, at the end of the day, I hope justice is served, whether that is, him being proven innocent because he is in fact innocent, or him being, found guilty because he actually did it. Whatever happens, man, it's between him and God. That's for people who believe in God, like myself, I'm just like, it's between him and God. Who knows at the end of the day? But hopefully justice is served. Hopefully, innocent man doesn't get taken down. Hopefully, actual victim didn't get hurt. Right now, obviously there's big ramifications that aren't as important as, a victim of a domestic, attack and stuff. Obviously, there's big questions around his status in Hollywood, his status in the MCU. Is Kang? Are they going to keep Kang? They're going to recast. They're going to drop Kang entirely, replace him with Doom. Right now, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go. I can't predict where it's going to go. There are definitely some things that don't paint him in the best light, but then there are other things that causes me to raise some eyebrows on his accuser's part. But let me know in the comments down below. What do you think about this whole thing? Where are you leaning? Once again, run up all the likes, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.